Lately, I'm doing murals that are with permission. I'm asked to do it, and it's legal. Well, I mean, how I approach the murals, uh, I have this, big white wall, and I'm like, okay, here I go. And I just start, just do one thing. And that's the hardest part, to begin. And once I begin, then everything connects and flows. This thing that I did there, now I can see what I should do next, and that connects to that, and then they kind of attach themselves, and it's this kind of a chain. And as I said, I don't really know the outcome, but once I begin, then it's kind of like a flow. It's another thing I connect to the chaos and spontaneity, but also the flow. I feel that once I start something, there is some kind of energy beyond me that kind of enters me, and it just comes out. And that's what I'm always looking for. I'm looking for not too much thinking and too much analyzing about what's going on, and just let it flow. Not only for me, it creates excitement and pleasure in the process, but I also feel when it's finished, I want myself and also the audience to feel that flow, the connection to this kind of out of control living. It's like alive. I feel when things go in a certain energy and flow in creation, they retain that energy, and it will just stay there. That's another thing. Sometimes I call it magic. There's different words to describe it, but it's kind of a flow that I'm looking for. I started off, the early graffiti was incorporating Hanna-Barbera characters, mostly the Flintstones and the Jetsons. I would alter them in ways, but still they would recognize what happened was I created, so the Flintstones is the past and the Jetsons is the future. So the Flintstones and the Jetsons got together, and that was the future and the past collided. And when the future and the past collided, it created something called the time splat, where all time, no time, every time, and chaos ensued. And when the chaos happened, that's when the mutations occurred, and all my own characters were born, and they are actually mutations. There is a narrative side, and I won't really know what it is. Often I will look at a finished piece, and then I'm going, oh, here's the story. And I don't really often, I'm not saying all the time, because there's so many different ways of working that I do, but very often I really don't know the narrative or the meaning of what I'm doing until it's finished, and then I look at it and I go, oh, well, here's the story. This guy is evil, and he is trying to get this one, and this one's protecting, and this one's scared, and this one, all these emotions. I like to feel the hand and the energy that emanate from the touch.